Alright. I didn't see Hal say he was ready, but we're ready anyway. Oh, he answered in Discord. Alright. Let's do this. Game 6? Game 6 of this clan war. Halcyonic versus Zerodin. Team Gosu versus Platinum Heroes. ZvP on Thunderbird LE. Yeah, I'm excited. Excited for this match. It's gonna be a good time. Alright, so in the bottom right, we have our challenger for Team Gosu. The red Zerg Halcyonic. Wah 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 wah. And in the top left, our reigning champion right now, the blue Protoss, Zerodin. Dun, 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 dun. Looks like Zerodin electing to get a pylon down here. Very interesting. Maybe going for some sort of fast expand. Just wants to make sure he does get the wall. The wall off, of course, though. Because, you know, you never want those pesky Zerglings running in and out. Yeah, I just gotta say, having these things, both sides, so sweet, so sweet. Alright, so Hatchery getting thrown down for Halcyonic here, and probably be getting his gas very soon, as well as the spawning pool. Everyone really looks like they have this build down pat. And here comes Zerodin, of course, ready to put down his Nexus. So this wall will have a little bit of a gap right here, and depending on what he elects to put here, we'll see what happens. The Overlord slowly making its way across the map. I apologize in advance if I like stop talking for a bit. Like, oh my god, casting is tiring. I don't know how people do this for so long. We've been going for what, 2 hours? That's not too bad. I got this. I got this. Step it up, James. All right, so Cybernetics Core going thrown down, but Protoss might need another pylon to be able to close the wall off here. So we'll see what he elects to do. Halcyonic, of course, getting his queens out, as well as some Zerglings and Zergling speed. Wow, this skin is really cool, by the way. It's kind of slick, like all that white. It's nice. It's nice, bro. Of course, a Tempest coming out. Are we gonna get to see some Tempest harass coming out? All right, the first Tempest ready to go in. Halcyonic might have gotten a little bit of a whiff of it. But is it really going to be able to do too much damage? There's only 2 Zerglings here. But with these queens here, we'll see what can happen. Third base going down for Halcyonic, and here we go. It begins. All right, he's ready. He gave himself that little motivation. He goes over to check this base. Does see it. Elects to cancel the shadow guy. Doesn't decide to teleport over. Throws down a little bit of damage and decides to ultimately back off, though. Throws down the Roach Warren. And yeah, both sides just very content to macro up. Zerodin, bit of a worker lead, but Halcyonic about to have that third base in just a little bit. This wall off is looking good now, but might have just walled himself in. I could be wrong here. It looks like he might have walled himself. Oh no. Alright, we have a little bit of a gap here, it seems. Okay. Alright, we're good. We're good. And yeah, some spore crawlers popping out as well. Halcyonic doesn't want to get any of that harassing. Doesn't want to get harassed. Sorry, that's what I meant. This one Zergling popping out. Look at him bounce. Just so happy. Must be so nice to be a Zergling, so carefree. Just doing whatever the Overlord tells you. The Overmind, Kerrigan, whoever controls Zerglings. Warp Prism coming out, as well as an Oracle. And a third base about ready, but Halcyonic is going to see this. Will he decide to do anything to kind of counter this? We'll see, but double pylon going down. Might be trying to throw down some of the cannons. Robotics facility down as well. And, ooh, looks like we're getting some roaches from Halcyonic here. Halcyonic electing to not go too heavy on gas right now. Or maybe just could be a mistake. But getting in a pretty good scout here with this Overlord. Does see charge. Or he doesn't see the charge, I guess, but sees something upgrading at the Twilight Council. Stargate is down as well. Ooh. Here we go. An Archon drop coming in, it looks like. Is it going to be able to do anything, though? Those Spore Crawlers might be able to force him to back out a little bit. Here we go. A double Archon popping out. Getting the Queen. The units come in. Are the roaches going to be able to stop this? Alright. Very, very good by Zerodin to back out there. And good job picking off 6 workers there. Zerodin doing a pretty solid job. Does not lose the units at all. Transferring some probes over. And so far so good. Halcyonic, though, seems to be getting a little bit of an advantage here. Look at the economy. Bit of a difference here. But would be good to see Halcyonic try to get that 4th base soon. Otherwise, Zerodin is going to catch up with his 3rd base. Also, not killing any of these Overlords, interestingly enough. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, 4 base. 4 gateways. And a Forge getting thrown down. Some Archons as well. Oh, and just like that, as if Halcyonic is listening to me. Just kidding. He throws down a double Expo. He is trying to power units out. A Phoenix out. And trying to do some damage on the Overlord. Just knock it back. Yep. Kills the Overlord. But Halcyonic starting to move his creep out. This is a... If Zerodin's not careful here, Halcyonic might just take a huge advantage. Zerodin does have the worker lead right now, though. But could probably use some more gas. His base is still running pretty well. So I am liking the position Zerodin is in overall. But he does need to start getting some army out. Yeah, so these bases are finishing, and Halcyonic's economy could start booming very soon, and the macro will likely start to exponentially rise here. Let's see this upgrade situation. We have +1/+1 from Halcyonic, +1 range and +1 attack. Sorry, not a defense, not carapace or anything. And Zerodin's starting to mine out these minerals here. Interesting. Maybe he wants to start his 4th expansion here, and maybe start pushing out. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, but this is a pretty big army. Is it just me? Is it just me? This is a pretty big army, right, guys? Storm just about to finish too. Some good timing here. This could be a very strong push for Zerodin, although a little bit of an army discrepancy here. But we'll see if the storms can really swing things around a little bit. Killing that Overlord. And looks like his units... Looks like Halcyonic's units... Okay, so looks like he will probably be ready to defend anything that comes this way. And it looks like that Overlord will likely catch all of that running past. So we will see how Halcyonic decides to respond here. The armies are starting to move. They're getting ready. Some good storms, though, will definitely be able to swing the fight. Oh, but here it comes. Oh, one good storm, 2 good storms, 3 good storms. Zerodin's great storms today have been just swinging battles for him, just like that. Oh, but Zerg looks like he just might have too many units here. A lot of Immortals coming in, but just a lot of Hydralisks. Holy cow! Halcyonic doing work on these units. Oh no, and he accidentally right-clicks. Zerodin making a bit of a mistake there, loses a lot of his units. The Oracles come in, a bunch of units rallied in, but he is forced to back out, loses almost everything. But otherwise, Halcyonic came out way on top in that fight and is macroing up hard. We're seeing a lot of Hydras and Roaches popping out. This is honestly very scary for Protoss right here. If I were Zerodin, I'd be very worried because this counterattack is gonna come hard. It's gonna come fast, just like me. Or yeah, sorry. Anyway, so yeah, Zerodin getting a bit of a minute to macro up. A lot of Zealots, High Templar it seems, some Archons, but I don't know. This is a huge advantage. Halcyonic's economy is just Halcyonic really his macro has been killing it. Like you'll see here, just doing a great job. Huge economic advantage for the most part, and also just doing a great job spending. But it looks like Zerodin getting another base set up, but here comes the counterattack. Oh man, this is a little scary. Zerodin deciding to move out with his units here. This could be the game ender right now, because Zerodin looks like he'll be forced to pull his units back, because this is terrifying right here. Look at this massive Zerg army, wreaking havoc. I don't know what Zerodin can really do here. He has to loses 24 workers. Does have to recall his units back, but is going to lose both of these bases. And might get caught in this little zone right here. Definitely not the place you want to fight. Oh. Okay. Not the best storm, but does force Halcyonic to back up a little bit. But this is not looking. Oh, the units just run in a decent storm, but just not enough here to fight off Zerg right now. Storms do swing it around. Oh, those Archons are stuck up there, unable to fight. This is looking a little scary. I think this one might be over, ladies and gentlemen. Halcyonic coming in, wiping everybody out. The entire army gets wiped out, and Zerodin calls GG, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I forgot to update the score. My fault, guys. My fault. Wow. So, just like that, it is now 3-3. Yeah? Yeah, I think it's 3-3. Team Gosu, Platinum Heroes, tied. This clan war could go all the way, ladies and gentlemen. It's back and forth. It's all over the place. It is intense. I honestly don't know who's going to win at any moment. Maybe because I'm a noob. That could also be why. Yeah, but Halcyonic looked really good. His macro was really up there. Did a great job.